Hello and welcome. Today we are going to explore Redux OS, a Unix-like, microkernel-based operating system written primarily in Rust. We'll look at what it is, why it was created, how it's built, and what makes it unique. Let's get started. Redux OS calls itself a Unix-like operating system, based on a microkernel architecture, written in Rust. The project's goal is to offer a complete alternative to Linux and BSD, not just a hobby kernel, but a full OS for both the cloud and the desktop. Key things to note. It uses a microkernel design, meaning the kernel is minimal and many services run in user space rather than kernel space. It's written in Rust, a modern systems programming language with strong emphasis on memory safety and correctness. It aims for high security, reliability, and safety. So in short, modern language plus microkernel design plus Unix-like features equals Redux OS. Why choose Rust and a microkernel for an OS? According to the project, a microkernel architecture reduces the system's attack surface, because less code runs in privileged kernel mode, and driver services run in user space. Using Rust gives the project better safety guarantees, fewer memory bugs, buffer overflows, null pointer errors. While the site doesn't go into deep language theory, the fact that Redux is Rust-based is prominent. And being Unix-like means that the OS supports many familiar concepts, so it's not something completely alien, but rather an alternative with familiar ground. This combination means Redux aims to be more secure and modular than many older OS architectures. Let's dive into what Redux OS offers in terms of features. From the official site and documentation. Microkernel design, drivers run in user space, OS services via schemes. Inspired by systems like Plan 9, Minix, Sail4, BSD, and Linux. Performance claims, fast I/O performance, fast boot, desktop variant uses less than 512 MB RAM, minimal image under 50 MB. Partial POSIX compatibility, meaning many Unix-style programs can run or be ported. Custom C standard library is written in Rust. Graphical interface support. It supports a GUI windowing system and various Rust GUI libraries on top of its display server. Open source and community. Active since 2015. Self-hosted GI to Lab, MIT license. So Redux isn't just a kernel. It aims to be a full ecosystem with GUI, apps, developer support. If you're interested in trying Redux, the documentation provides a good set of instructions. For example, the Building Redux guide describes how to build Redux for x86-64 machines, and also mentions i686 and AArch64 ARM64 similar processors. A quick workflow page lists steps: install Rust nightly, update Rust, grab build system, install dependencies, download source, build image. Native build is supported on many Unix-like host systems with caveats. In other words, you can download source, build your own image, test it in a virtual machine or on actual hardware. For best experience, they recommend using the virtual machine image first. This is great for developers, enthusiasts, and OS-curious folks. Let's see what recent progress has been made and how the community is organized. The release notes for version 0.9.0 of Redux OS list a number of major improvements: much improved process thread lifecycle and signaling, massive performance and stability improvements, a wider range of compatibility and portability, e.g., improved Linux BSD program porting, etc. The community page on the official site explains how the chat and communication infrastructure works. They use Matrix as the main chat system and follow the Rust code of conduct. The project is open source, MIT licensed, and welcomes contributions via the Redux book and documentation. So you have a vibrant community and clearly defined paths for contribution. What can Redux OS be used for, and where is it headed? According to the official site, it is intended for both cloud and desktop deployment. Different images are provided: a desktop variant, a server CLI variant for minimal resource usage. The roadmap in release notes emphasizes improved hardware support, portability, stable ABI, improved drivers. However, the site also notes that it is still under active development and may not yet be ready for all production use cases. For example, in release notes, the minimal image occupies less than 50 megabytes, and desktop variant uses less than 512 megabytes suggest it is lightweight. So while you can try it now, it's best viewed as a forward-looking, evolving OS rather than a fully mature commercial distribution. In summary, Redux OS is an ambitious open-source operating system project, combining a microkernel architecture with the memory safety and modern tooling of Rust. It aims to be a Unix-like alternative to Linux BSD, with security, reliability, and modern design as guiding principles. If you're interested in operating system internals, Rust systems programming, or just exploring a next-gen OS, Redux OS is an exciting project to watch or contribute to. If you'd like to try it yourself, check out the official documentation, build guides, and community pages on redux-os.org. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment.